Okay, so I'm running late and running out the door, but today I'm working on a TV show, so I decided I'm going to try to film as much as I can. I'm going to probably use my phone for the majority of it, but this is just my little intro. Yeah, so this is what it's like being on a TV show. Okay, so I just got here, I just parked. The show I'm working on is called I've never watched it. I've worked on it before, so I have to go check in with security so that I can get on the lot. I'll try to film what I can. Here? Thank you.
It's over though, 3 days.
Just got through security and now I have to head to check in with the coordinator so I can get my voucher so that I can get paid. So I just went through hair and makeup and now I'm just waiting in the holding area till they take us to the set. So a big part about working on shows, doing background for it, is a lot of waiting around. It's almost 2 in the afternoon. I got here at 11:30 and I still haven't done anything or been in a scene. So yeah, you just have to, you wait around until someone tells you that they need you on the set. Okay, at this point it's about 5 o'clock. We just got done shooting one scene. So yeah, we started that. Well, they took one group in before 2, but I went to the first scene at 2. And we just got done with it at 5. We have a little break right now, but we're gonna be doing another scene soon. We finished the second scene. It is about 8 o'clock now, almost 8 o'clock. And most of us got wrapped. Some people still have to stay and finish, but I just returned the stuff that wardrobe gave me and now I'm just gonna go wait in line to get signed out. As they say, that's a wrap. I'm happy because they originally said we were gonna get done at midnight, but we got done around 8 and it's a Friday night and now I get to go home. Alright, I hope you guys enjoyed that. That's all that I could really show you as far as behind the scenes. I literally have to sign a like an agreement, confidentiality type thing that says I can't disclose a whole bunch of information that is not already public. So that's all I could really show, but I think it still kind of gives you an idea of what it's like being an extra or a background actor. So I did want to talk about a few things though when it comes to being an extra or a background actor in case you are interested in becoming one or you just want to learn more about it. So the first thing is, who can be a background actor? So it's really anybody who wants to do it. As far as for adults, you have to be 18 or older, but they do cast minors sometimes. I don't really know all the details that goes into that, considering I'm not a minor and I don't have any minors. Does that make sense? I personally use Central Casting to do any sort of background work. It's completely free to sign up. You just have to register online so that you can reserve your spot, and then you just go into their office. They take you through a whole bunch of paperwork, a PowerPoint that just explained what it's like being a background actor, what's expected of you, all that good stuff. And then from there, you have to just sign some paperwork, and then you get a photo taken so that your photo is on file in their office and they know what you look like, because that's a huge part of background acting is your look. So when it comes to working on a show, they will post on their Facebook or on their website, and it will say, looking for African American males and females, 18 to 24 years old, please send your name, your contact information, and a current photo to this email. So all you have to do is email that information, and from there you either are casted or not. And really, if you don't get cast and you fit everything that they're looking for, it just means that they've already filled all the spots. Aside from Central Casting, some other places that you can get background work includes LA Casting, Actors Access, Backstage, and then there's some other calling services that are a monthly fee. Some of those that I listed are also like a monthly fee type thing. in order to use those services. The calling services are nice. I don't have one, but it is like a monthly or yearly fee. But then what happens is there's someone that has all of your information, and they're looking on the job postings for you, basically. And then they'll send you, hey, you're booked on this show at this time, blah, blah, blah. So they basically are doing all of that like work that goes on behind the scenes for you, but you pay for that. But the idea is that hopefully they're booking you enough that it just kind of pays for itself. Another question you might have is, do you have to be an actor to do background acting? I would say no, you don't have to be an actor. I meet people when I'm doing these jobs who are singers, dancers, maybe they're writers. They're not necessarily actors. A lot of the work that you're doing is just, it's not that hard, honestly. Like a lot of the roles that I am playing as a background actor are, you know, I'm portraying a college student or sometimes even a high school student or a bar patron. So you just have to act in those type of scenarios. And I mean, for me personally, I don't think it's that hard. So I would say no, you don't have to be an actor in order to do background acting. Now, if you are wanting to be an actor or just in the entertainment industry at all, it's definitely beneficial to do background acting because you are on sets and you are learning the lingo and you're with, you know, the assistant directors, the directors, like everyone who is working on that show, they're there. And so you're hearing a lot of the lingo that they're saying, and you really have no choice but to kind of pick up on it and learn as you go. With that being said, if you are wanting to be an actor, it's definitely beneficial to do background acting because you're just going to be increasing your knowledge to help you be a better actor or actress. So another point, yes, background actors and extras do get paid. So whenever you are, you know, watching movies or just TV shows and you see people in the background, like those are background actors and they're being paid. Now, how much you get paid depends largely on your union status. So if you're in the union, you're definitely getting paid more compared to a non-union person. But in order to become union, you have to get union vouchers. So what that means is every time you go and do background work, you get a voucher. You leave with a voucher. So I'm non-union. I'm honestly not that knowledgeable in the process of getting union vouchers, but I know that you have to get 3 union vouchers in order to even become eligible to join the union. And then even if you're union eligible, you still have to pay a pretty hefty fee to join. Last I heard when I was talking with someone on a job, she told me that it's over $3,000 to join the union. Now with that, you do get, you know, healthcare benefits. When you're working on jobs, you're getting paid a higher rate. So although it's a big fee to pay into it, there's benefits that come along with that. Now, talking about being paid for background acting, there are certain instances where you will be getting paid more depending on what is being asked of you to do that day on set. For instance, say that they are using smoke on set, you know, like a smoke machine. You will receive a smoke bump, is what they call it, for that, for being in that environment with the smoke. It's not like a huge amount, but still, they are paying you extra for having to be in a smoky environment. Another case is when they don't provide a meal for you on the set, so you would get a meal bump, or I think it's called a meal penalty technically, so they add that into your pay. If you have any special skills, as in maybe you're portraying a cheerleader that day and you're doing stunts or things like that, then you would be getting paid more. Or sometimes they even ask to use your vehicle on set. I personally have never been booked with my car because they don't typically use cars that are white, red, or black. And I'm not exactly sure why, but I'm guessing it's just because of how it looks on the camera. Maybe it causes too much glare or reflection or things like that. So I have a white car. Brandon has a red car, so I can't even ever use his. So I've never been booked with my car. But aside from color, they'll also be looking for cars that are in that time period that they're filming. So maybe it's like a modern, you know, current day scene. So they need cars that are, 2019, 2018 or newer. But other times they're filming, the show may be set in the 1980s, so they need 1980s cars. So if you're booked with your car, then yes, you will receive a pay bump for that. The last point that I want to touch on is audience work. So audience work is not really the same as background acting, but it is similar. So if you think about any shows that you see on TV that have live audiences in them, a lot of times those people are being paid to be there. Now, it depends on the show. So say there's a show that's super popular and people just want to go to that show. Those types of audiences aren't necessarily being paid to be there. A lot of times they will get free tickets to be there, but they're not being paid. There are so many shows that are constantly coming out, especially now that there's streaming services. There's just so many shows that are being produced, especially for newer shows that people have no idea about yet. They will pay audience members to be there and really just to clap and look happy and like they're really enjoying the show. I've done audience work and I personally prefer doing background work, but audience work is fine too. I mean, it's super easy. You show up and you just have to watch a show and be engaged and clap and sometimes cheering, but it's super easy and I mean, it's kind of fun, honestly. In order to do audience work, you do have to go through certain casting companies again, similar to like central casting for background work. For audience work, the ones that I'm aware of are called Standing Room Only, Casting Connection Incorporated, or CCI, and then there's another one called BTS, and I think it stands for like Background Talent Services, something like that. But I am sure that there are so many more. You can just go right on their websites, especially for Standing Room Only. That one's super easy to just make a profile and then apply to whatever show you might want to do the audience work for. So hopefully this video answered any questions you might have had about extras and background acting, and even audience work. I know that when I first moved out here and I learned about it, I was really clueless and I didn't really know what to expect or how to, do jobs like this. If you liked this video, make sure you give it a thumbs up, and of course subscribe to my channel so that you don't miss any more videos of mine, and leave a comment if you have any other questions about background acting or audience work, and if I can answer, I'll definitely answer for you. But anyway, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one. See ya.